Where is he? That is the question many are asking in regards to Aster Arcadia of Nijisanji English, the subject of our last video, in which an anonymous Nijisanji English liver had reached out to us here at TVS and alleged that Aster Arcadia has committed harassment both within and outside of the agency, targeting even indie and smaller agency VTubers. The release of this video leading to numerous threats against my life and also dox threats. Aster Arcadia originally intending to stream the same day as the release of that video, but later telling his chat, I will have to postpone the cooking stream, sorry, missing some stuff and setup is complicated, thanks for your understanding. That being this stream entitled My First Cooking Stream plus Special Announcement. The stream initially being delayed an entire week to December 12th, but as of last night being pushed back even further, a full 8 weeks out to Thursday, January 30th of next year. Many suspecting that special announcement from Aster being for his 3D debut. This based off the fact that a week earlier, Scarlett Yonaguni of his same wave within Nijisanji English had announced her 3D debut, which was performed this past weekend. Aster having since missed not one, not two, not three, but 4 streams, all scheduled one day after the next, and leaving fans only with older videos such as this one. However, as of last night at this time, Nijisanji English has now made a statement, reading, regarding the recent controversy, AnyColor has determined the following course of action. We have initiated an independent third-party investigation into these issues and will share the outcome with our livers and our community. This investigation will focus on the issues of actual harassment and unauthorized information leakage to outside parties and will include a thorough review of company policies and their implementation. Based on the outcome of this investigation, appropriate disciplinary actions will be taken and updated policies will be shared with our livers and our community. AnyColor is committed to a safe and community-focused environment free from any type of inappropriate behavior. And once again, repeating this part of the statement, this investigation will focus on the issues of actual harassment and, as in addition to, unauthorized information leakage to outside parties. And once again, to reiterate, the anonymous Nijisanji liver had tried to speak to Nijisanji regarding this issue about Aster Arcadia, but no actions were taken. This anonymous Nijisanji liver later reaching out to us and speaking on that matter. This all bringing us over to a talking chair, expert armchair, saying had Nijisanji simply stated that they were investigating the allegations of internal actual harassment, this would have been an easy PR win. Them throwing in that they're investigating leaks, while permitted in an environment that perpetuates that neglect necessary to facilitate said harassment, has now turned this entire thing into a double-edged sword. If you're going to address the public, prioritize their concerns above your own. No one cares that Nijisanji English might have leaks, because the overwhelming majority of people watching are convinced that this issue would never have even been acknowledged without them. At best, declaring that you're investigating the leaks comes off as tone deaf. At worst, depending on the outcome of the investigation, it can easily be believed that the declaration that you are investigating the allegations of harassment are only designed to act as cover for the company's real concern, enforcing secrecy. To any other companies and or staff watching this mess unfold, do not make this mistake. It's not worth it. Nijisanji English earlier in the month releasing this with Aster nearly front and center, that being new holiday theme merch for 2024, and only 7 hours after the announcement of this investigation, tweeting out this resale of their winter date 2023 voice packs. Aster Arcadia also present right here and also presented in the main graphic for these voice packs. Aster's voice packs still on sale for $10 combined. That's all while before that statement from Nijisanji, after the release of our video on Thursday, this past Friday, Quinn Bennett would tweet out, all I'm saying is there's a reason the podcast only lasted 2 episodes. Quinn Bennett formerly being Kyo Kaneko of Nijisanji English, a wavemate of Aster Arcadia, who alongside their other wavemate, Renzoto, had hosted only 2 episodes of the Moon Bros podcast. Quinn later taking to stream to clear things up.
Essentially, I was sent a video by someone, a friend of mine, who knows I had my personal issues with the person that the subject of the video was about. I can't really say names or be uber specific in any of this because I'm not trying to get sued. And I don't know if the messages in the video are real, to be completely honest with you. I have no idea. But I will say what I do know is real. So I already didn't like this person, not because of these allegations specifically. I didn't like them prior to this. Due to the way that me and them interacted, the way they treated me and some of my friends, we just weren't compatible friends, okay? But another reason I didn't like this person is because there were some stories going around and some things I saw where they behaved weird towards women, okay? Nothing criminal, nothing to the extent of what has recently come out, but I didn't like how they seemed kind of like they would like nag certain women about certain things or kind of put them in positions to feel guilty, or pounce on like newer members that were in the company and that didn't know about this behavior. Like they were not the most healthy when they interacted with women. And I'm going to be honest about that. I'm not going to cover it up. For lack of a better term, this is how I would imagine an incel would interact with women, right? That is like that's the easiest way I can explain it without giving specific examples and airing out specific people's business. It was like trying to watch someone that was very bad at interacting with women or didn't know an appropriate way to do it in an appropriate time, do it. So I distanced myself from this person when we still worked together. And that's why I ended up stopping the podcast that I tweeted about. But based on what I saw, I was like, I don't want to interact with them publicly because they could be doing stuff privately. I was just more, it was more to protect myself. And because like, I was like, I don't know if there's malice here or not. And I don't want to involve myself or get close to someone who could potentially do harm. The interactions between women allegations, I witnessed some of them myself. Okay. I witnessed some of them myself. Some of them happened to some of my friends. And I guarantee like people at my old job don't want me talking about this. Since everyone is making me feel guilty for maybe covering up abuse or whatever, I will say in my personal, very biased opinion, okay, take this with like 800 milligrams of sodium, enough for you to like die from sodium overdose. This, unfortunately, based off of what I have seen, does not seem like something that is completely out of character of behavior for this person to potentially do. Like I could see a universe where this happens. This seems possible. You can trust falsely, personally talk to the victim. Well, I don't know false. I don't know who the victim is. And I don't have knowledge about either of this. So I'm not going to speak about it. You're still accusing him. I'm not. I'm just saying based off of behavior I've seen, this isn't something that I would write off as impossible.
After the stream, numerous Nijisanji fans berating Quinn, some openly asking if Nijisanji should be suing ex-Nijisanjis that speak about the company once they leave. This all while we had further explanation from Victoria Brightshield of Nijisanji English, now graduated from the company, elaborating before her graduation that what led to her leaving the company was not due to haters or antis, but those within upper management of Nijisanji.
I don't actually get enough people that will hate me enough. They don't know. I don't no one cares to hate me enough. It's more about the decisions that the company takes that I just cannot agree with and I don't understand. So no. If my reasons were because I felt that I was getting way too much hate, that's just like the cost of business, I think, if you become a VTuber. So, no, I love you guys so much. I don't give a fuck about being hated on. That would never stop me from, spending time with you guys, because honestly, I don't get people in my, I don't get haters dropping by my streams. So it's like, how the fuck am I supposed to, What I meant for, people that will never know my name or what I even do is for the suits upstairs. And I just want to clarify that I'm not, I'm not choosing, the decision wasn't chosen because of the hate that I've gotten, because that would never stop me from spending time with you guys and enjoying the time with you guys. Cause I don't get haters in my streams, period. They disappear, they get shot. I don't want you guys to think that that might be why. It's really just, I just don't agree with any of the decisions that are made, and yeah, it's hard. It doesn't make much sense, and the more I think about it, it stops making sense.
Other indie VTubers speaking about their time with their previous agency, including Sunny Splosion. Sunny on stream in past weeks confirming that just 12 merchandise packs sold as an indie would surpass the entire revenue that she had gained through merchandise while she was in an agency. Further speaking on the subject of her debut and how one manager had stated that while she does not actually have a father IRL for her debut, she should pretend that she does. Sunny also taking time to collab with another former agency VTuber, Kiryu. The two confirming that their agency had actually tried to convince them to graduate together. The two together saying thanks but no thanks and properly separating out their graduations over the course of weeks. Sunny Splosion now surpassing 100,000 followers on Twitch and 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. That as who has also been speaking about their time in a former agency is VShojo's Matara Khan. Speaking about her agency work before she was in VShojo, remarking that this agency still owes her money, initially asking if she wanted to restock merchandise of her before her graduation. Matara and this other agency saying that she did not wish for this to happen, but the agency then turning around and saying, oh no, this wasn't a question, and then releasing new merchandise of her while she was in the agency about to graduate, saying she has not seen any revenue from that merchandise and has also still been owed $400 for her phone that they had never paid her back for. Matara in recent weeks going on to become one of the most watched female Twitch streamers, celebrating her 1-year anniversary in VShojo and hitting #1 on the platform based on hours watched. Recently speaking about her time in her former agency was Made Mint, revealing that within this former agency of hers, while she did have a 3D debut, this 3D model still had issues and was sent back to be fixed. Made waiting for this fix over the course of an entire year, and then when it was returned, only having the color of her hair being changed, stating within this agency if you want a new outfit you either need to pay for it or earn it, and even remarking that one time being at the studio for this agency, as her and others became hungry in the day, Mint would ask management if they could get lunch for them. Management then asking Made Mint for her own credit card to be used to pay for lunch while her and the others with her within the agency were in the studio working. Mint now giving us a yippee, my first ever merch drop. I was so nervous. I'm sorry for the issues at the start. One of those pieces of merch being a mythical block. Made saying, looks like mythical block Mint sold out too. Thank you. As what is also expected to sell out is the Fantome Thief's Revenge live in Atlanta concert. This concert featuring special guests like Phoebe, Pia P, Doobie, Junie Yanagi, and yes, Dokibird. Merchandise also now available for this December 14th event. While speaking about Dokibird merchandise, Dokibird would over this past weekend post this. I'm super happy to finally show the fully painted Nindoroid. Pre-orders are very soon, as in coming this month in December. When they asked me what accessories I wanted, I instantly picked the Dragoons, Tomato, and Croaky, since they're all part of me. Dokibird also over the past week finishing up her Gamer Subs drop, all while numerous fans are now showing off their Dokibird PC cases. Dokibird also busy over the past weeks hosting her very own Apex Custom, featuring over 20 teams of IRL streamers and VTubers alike. As this weekend, Dokibird was also attending the Streamer Awards, saying thank you again for nominating me. It's an honor to be amongst so many top streamers that I used to watch growing up. SageAm saying look who I ran into at the Streamer Awards. As coming up this weekend, also on Saturday, December 14th, we have the VTuber Awards. Dokibird nominated for numerous categories. As after that, she'll be attending Holiday Matsuri, this Orlando, Florida event being held from December 20th to 22nd. Dokibird after that in early January on the 11th, taking part in a fan meeting in Hong Kong, and then a week later joining CSC FanCon, that being ran from January 18th to the 19th. And speaking of concerts, we do have a little bit more from Nijisanji today, announcing for their 7th anniversary a nighttime stage event for their JP members, and just 5 hours before that, a daytime stage event that's being held on February 24th, 2025, and featuring Nijisanji English members. And no, we can't make this up. Front and center are Vox Takuma, Ike Eveland, and Alira Pandora. Once again, this event set to be held in late February of 2025. That as earlier this morning, Nijisanji would also send out this notice stating every year we sell birthday goods and voices to commemorate the birthdays of our live streamers. In recent years, when planned products with the same purpose as birthday goods and voices are released by individuals or other companies outside our company, there are some that are very similar to the announcement images, product images, and logos of our birthday goods and voices. That's right, Nijisanji having an issue with others using this format here. Seen time and time again for birthdays within Nijisanji, offering up standardized merch from one liver to the next on their birthdays. In recent weeks, seen here with Clara, Maria, Millie, and Petra. That being Petra Gurin of the Nijisanji English Obsidia Wave, just days before her birthday, giving us this small penguin update. Petra having not streamed for months now. Petra giving the reasoning at this time that she is a full-time student again and has decided to probably go on hiatus until at least the end of the year and likely early 2025, saying, "Thank you, Pentomos, for taking the time to ask if I'm doing well. Thank you for thinking about me. Thank you for putting in the time to create fan art and other works, even while I'm inactive. It really means the world to me." And around the world, we also very quickly have McDonald's Japan, not only recently teaming up with HoloLive Japan's Sakura Miko, but also Nijisanji Japan talent Ilu. This Nijisanji talent now holding numerous McDonald's streams, celebrating their 250 yen fries festival. Further along, we're back at it with ironmouse. This VShojo talent being the most watched female Twitch streamer of November, and for the year being the 19th most watched English Twitch streamer, racking up over 25 million hours watched. ironmouse this weekend also attending the Streamer Awards, and even holding a 3D performance. Being joined on stage alongside Booby, and also by the technical know-how of Do Not Peak Entertainment, saying always such a blast working with ironmouse and the entire VShojo team. Epic here with an elegant dark dress design for ironmouse's new song, Cry For Me, paired with Booby. Yuli also saying it was my pleasure to make the models for her and Booby for the show, while also congratulating Mouse on winning Best VTuber at the Streamer Awards. This making ironmouse a 3-time winner at this event. Mouse going on to remark, "Thank you guys so much for an incredible year." Alongside, "Thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart for listening to my music this year. I can't wait to bring you even more next year." ironmouse on Spotify with nearly 10 million streams, and also being presented in a recent Twitch recap. Twitch just 2 days later also giving us this, offering up this emote from December 6th to the 13th, a festive new emote named Jingle Bells Please, Cat in the Chat. This clearly being a work of AI, and receiving feedback such as this from Aruna, stating, "Super effing disappointing to see you all using AI, it's embarrassing." Artist Yinko remarking, "Guys, it's not that hard to not use AI." Airshow with, "Delete this." Lena, "What's wrong with his mouth?" Amelie, "You literally have thousands of artists on your platform. You could have chosen to lift up and celebrate by letting one of them create an emote." Buff Pup here with, "Y'all better get rid of your art category on Twitch if y'all are pulling this AIS." Vienna remarking, "For 10 cents and a single Reese's cup, I could have photoshopped a picture of my cat 100 times better than this." Shy Lily replying, "Sometimes I really wonder what's wrong with you guys. Holy moly." While Yoshi would say, as a Twitch artist, "I am ashamed and disappointed that it's my streaming platform publishing AI-generated S as an official emote. Is your social media team really not doing any research? Didn't we already learn that generative AI is bad and other companies effed up trying to do something similar? Or are you just trying to farm engagement with this prank?" Meanwhile, tonight on Twitch, we also have Numi showing off this new look, that being from her 4.0 debut, kicking off a 48-hour subathon today, including new lore, music video, and album release party for December 11th. Meanwhile, other VTuber musicians are sharing their Spotify recaps, including Waifu Baby, Captain Hannah, Amelie, Bao, and Obi Katy Cat. As who's also streaming this week is Kiba, a tough wolf VTuber, and raising funds right now for the VReverie Toys for Tots 2024 event. VReverie saying, "Please look forward to streams and events for the VReverie team as we raise money until December 15th for toys and joy for disadvantaged children." The link to their account down below. As now we move to other agency news, checking back in with VReverie. Now announcing it is with a heavy heart that we announce the closure of VReverie effective December 3rd. The decision was not made lightly, and we are deeply grateful for the incredible journey we've shared with all of you. While VReverie as an agency will come to an end, this is not a farewell for some of the talents we've come to know and love. We are proud to share that some of our talents have chosen to continue their journey in content creation. Through the rest of December, we will continue to assist with any migration or matters creators as necessary to facilitate the transition. All merchandise managed by VReverie that has been sold will be shipped accordingly, and all existing purchasable items will be taken down off the store. VReverie not alone in recent closures, as we also have NEXAS. Also saying it is with a heavy heart that we announced NEXAS will officially cease operations as of January 31st, 2025. Despite our best efforts to explore new strategies and create opportunities within the industry, we recognize that we were unable to achieve the sustainable model we envisioned. We offer the option to all of the talents to retain the IP rights to their avatars and take ownership of their accounts, enabling them to continue their activities as independent VTubers. We're committed to providing full support during the transition, ensuring a seamless handover of assets and accounts. We encourage everyone to continue cheering on these incredible creators as they embark on the next chapter of their journeys. And also, not alone in recent closures, we now have AuroraLiveVR, having not posted any social media since July, and this working as some form of official announcement coming from their talent Yuka, tweeting on Monday the 9th, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. I will be hosting my last stream as Yuka. I'm graduating from AuroraLiveVR as their EN branch is officially closing, but I will be back immediately in a new form as an indie. Hope to see you there to say goodbye to Yuka and hello to the new me. As who has also been switching things up is Idol, having said goodbye to some of their talent who have gone indie. Others are now remaining in Idol, recently announcing a branding change for the talents, saying to better represent our vision of global connection and creativity, we're uniting all our talents under a single banner, Idol. While Idol EN and Idol ES have been labels of our English and Spanish-speaking communities, this evolution symbolizes the shared passion and unity that brings us all together. Thank you for being part of our journey, and here's to the bright global future of Idol. Idol also saying, spread the news, Wildfire's debut cover songs will be available soon on Spotify and most anywhere else you listen to music. And speaking of musicians with Idol, we have Shabelle Tanya, recently performing vocal work for a song in Goddess of Victory, Nike, aka the greatest game of all time. Tanya alongside others within Idol performing the Encore Live in LA concert. Afterwards saying, thank you so much everyone for coming to our concert today. It wouldn't have happened without all of your support. I'm really happy to have amazing girlies as gen mates on a journey together. Happy Encore 6-month anniversary. As now available on the Brave Group store is also Tanya official pin lights. Tanya saying, might want to grab one of these guys in case you need it soon. And further along with Brave Group, in Europe, we have Globy, Pippa Pebblesworth here, showing off this new reference sheet and asking, did you enjoy my anniversary outfit debut? As has also been posting their new reference sheet is Meow, this Globy bear giving her height as 165 centimeters and saying she's not small. And lastly, with Brave Group, we also have V4 Mirai, now here with their biggest merch drop ever, celebrating V4 Wonderland with exclusive holiday and Mirai Wonderland concert items. V4 Mirai also offering up an advent calendar gift, that being a GPS voice pack by Maria. As lastly, rounding out our merch drops is from Phase Connect, birthday merchandise pre-orders now available for Tenma, saying celebrate being forever 19 again with this year's selection of merch, including a bobblehead, plush Theo hat, desk mat, and more. As that is all for this episode. As always, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below. Send in your VTuber news to our Discord, as we'll have more things VTubers say for you soon.